Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
I'm calling to change the date of my return flight.
Of course, Miss Smith. I see that you are scheduled to return on November 15th. When would you like me to change it to?
I really have to come back a day early. I hope there is a flight available.
You're in luck. There is a seat available on the 3 o'clock flight. Will that be okay? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
I heard that Crystal's Consulting went bankrupt.
You're kidding me. I thought they were doing well with the new contract they signed earlier this year.
I know. I wonder what happened there.
Mr. Smith is your client, right? Why don't you give him a call and find out?
Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation. Did you get in touch with Mr. Wong?
Sorry, I forgot. I'll give him a call right now.
That's okay. I will call him myself. Why don't you run downstairs and get these reports copied for me?
Okay, I'll take care of it right now.
Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation. I'd like to check out these books and this magazine, please.
I'm sorry, but you cannot take the magazine out of the building. It's reference material.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I guess I have no choice but to make copies of the article I need. Would you change this dollar bill for me?
Of course. And our copier on this floor is out of order. You will have to use the one downstairs.
Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, I think there has been a mistake. I didn't have this apple pie charged on my bill. Also, I didn't have the steak dinner. I just had some chicken salad.
I'm terribly sorry about that. I must have brought you the wrong bill. Let me get the right one for you right away.
All right. Could I also have this leftover food to go?
Sure. I will put it in a bag for you.
Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation. Hi, Jean. Is Mr. Ramirez in his office?
Yes, but he is in there with Mr. Duncan right now. Is there something I can do for you, Ron?
Yes. Could you tell him that I need his signature on this document when he is done in there? Tell him that I will need it by noon because I have to give it to Mr. Chow when I meet him for lunch. Can you do that for me?
Sure. I think I can do better than that. I'll ask him to sign it, then bring it by your office.
Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation. Could you do me a favor and take a trip down to the post office to mail this letter?
The post office is closed now. Do you want me to call a courier service instead?
Oh, is it that late already? In that case, I'll just get Mary to take it to the client's office after we finish work today then. She lives very close to Mr. Brown's office.
Okay, I'll give it to Mary when she comes back from the warehouse.
Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
I was very surprised to get your resume, Mr. King. We are looking for an advertising manager, but we have not let anyone know of this yet. May I ask how you found out about it?
Well, a friend of mine works here, and he told me to send in my resume to you.
I see. Well, I'm very impressed with your qualifications, and I think we may be able to make space for you here. What is the name of your friend, by the way?
His name is Andrew Jones. He's the accounting manager here. Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation.
Have you finished reading the book I lent you a couple of weeks ago?
Yes, I finished it over the weekend and it was really good. I'm so glad that you recommended it to me. Anyway, I was going to bring it with me today, but I forgot. Do you need it back soon?
Well, James has been asking about it, and I told him that I would lend it to him. Could you bring it with you tomorrow?
Oh, I know James. He and I live in the same apartment building. If you'd like, I could give it to him after I get off work tonight.
Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation.
The leftover brochures from our last seminar are stacked up in the back of the room, and it doesn't look good with clients coming in and out of our office. I really think we should move them to another place.
Couldn't we just put them in the storage room for now?
Well, I would have already done that, but there is no room there now. Hey, I have an idea. I'll go and speak to Mr. Lee and see if we can temporarily store them in the janitor's room. I'm sure that there is some space there.
That sounds like a good idea. Tell him that we will be handing them out at our next seminar, so it'll only be for a week. I'm sure he will let us keep them there.
71 through 73 refer to the following announcement.
May I have your attention, everyone? The electronics exhibit will be closing in 15 minutes. We'd like at this time to ask all vendors to start packing your goods. Visitors to the exhibit should make your last-minute purchases at this time as well. And lastly, those who have parked your cars in the underground garage, you are to move your vehicles by 6:15. The garage door will be shut down at that time. Thank you, and we hope everyone had a great time today.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following talk.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to first of all express my gratitude for allowing me to speak at your annual seminar every year. It has already been 5 years since I first set foot in this company. I can still remember the first time I stood here, and I have to say the company has grown at least twofold since then. At the time, the company's growth was anticipated, but the speed at which it has expanded takes me by surprise a little. Anyway, I am really happy to have contributed at least a little with my knowledge and experience in sales. Now, let me begin the day's talk with a brief history about how the first salesman was born.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following report.
The road conditions around the city this morning aren't looking any different than any other morning, with the regular tie-ups and a minor accident to report in the Bay Area. A two-vehicle collision on the intersection of Mills Road and Jackson Avenue is being cleared up, and traffic should resume to its normal condition very shortly. Also, the construction on Peace Bridge has its 5 lanes reduced down to 2 lanes. Those who are planning to travel across the bay are advised to use the Ambassador Bridge instead. This has been Rob Stewart with the day's traffic report.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following voicemail. Thank you for calling the voicemail of Stan Johnson of the McMillan dealership. I'm currently showing a vehicle to a customer and can't answer your call. However, if you'd leave me the details of your call and a number to contact, I will get back to you as soon as I can. If this is a call about the compact sedan you saw in today's advertisement in the paper, I'd like to mention that the sale price will only last until tomorrow. The sedan is a hot item and is going fast, so don't delay. If this is an urgent call, please press 0 and talk to the receptionist. She will page me right away. Thank you and have a nice Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following talk. Hi, and welcome to the Pittsburgh Zoo. My name is Charlie, and I will be guiding you around this afternoon. Now, before we begin our tour, I'd like to quickly run through the schedule of the day's activities with you. In the first part of our tour, you will get a look at the brand new baby tiger that was born yesterday. Her name is Sarah, named after her caretaker, and she is the cutest thing you will ever see. We will just arrive in time for her feeding. Then you will be guided through our recently refurbished aviary to view our famous collection of exotic tropical birds. After that, we will stop for lunch at the food court. In the afternoon, you will be free to roam around the zoo on your own. Does anybody have any questions? 86 through 88 refer to the following report.
A special report just in. We have several travel advisories in effect today. The snowstorm that hit our city last night is causing traffic chaos this morning. Up to 100 centimeters of snow has come down so far, and it does not look like it is going to stop anytime soon. An airport official has told reporters that all planes departing and landing have stopped. Most of the schools in the city have also closed for the day as well. It is advised that you stay indoors today as most of the highways are jammed with cars. This has been Jim Brown. Stay tuned as we will bring you more updates in 1 hour. Now back to our scheduled program.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following talk.
Welcome, everyone, to this year's annual House and Home Show. We are proud to announce that this year's show will be the biggest ever held in this state. There will be 150 exhibitors displaying more than 2,000 different home products. You will find exciting, innovative, practical, artistic, and beautiful designs of products ranging from mansions built in stone to houses made with bottle openers. In the architectural section, you can find stunning models of the latest in home designs, including houses, apartments, and villas. The furniture section includes both the most modern new modular designs and a range of genuine antiques. And that's not all. We also have extensive displays of dinnerware, cookware, and lighting. So let's begin this spectacular event.
What will happen next? Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following talk.
Good morning and welcome to our monthly breakfast meeting. I know many of you have difficulty getting up that extra bit early, but in my view, this is a really worthwhile exercise. And I'm sure you'll agree that the quality of the coffee and food on offer makes up for the inconvenience of getting up early. I want to start today with a very pleasing news item. One of our engineers, Michael Kleinsfeld, has won an award for innovation in the field of computer security system design. This is very exciting. Michael will be featured in an article in Computer Magazine next month, and of course will gain valuable publicity. Michael will be addressing our meeting a little later. Now, does anyone have any business they would like to add to the agenda?
Hello, this is a message for Nancy Brown. Ms. Brown, this is Shelley Williams of Balcombe South Financing. I'm calling to let you know that I have been working to process your loan application, and I realized that I have not yet received a couple of documents I had asked for earlier this week. It is very important that I get those documents by the end of today. My boss will be taking his vacation starting next week, and if I don't get those documents on his desk before the end of tomorrow, your application will not be looked at for at least 2 weeks. Therefore, would you please call me back at my office as soon as you get this message? I will be here until 5 today. Thank you.
Number 95. Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following talk.
I'm glad to see that everyone is present today. The reason why I have called you here today is to introduce our new International Relations Manager, Jason Hege. Mr. Hege had worked for Islington Incorporated for 4 years before moving into Harrison Limited for 6 years. Mr. Hege brings with him 10 years of experience in international business and fills the gap that we so desperately need in building relationships with other foreign corporations. During his tenure at his last 2 companies, Mr. Hege had lived in Europe, North America, and Asia, and is fluent in 5 languages. This, of course, is going to be a great asset in our goal to reach into the other parts of the world. Now, would everyone please make Mr. Hege feel at home here and welcome him to our company?